YouTube, welcome back to the Investing on a 9 to 5 YouTube channel. It is your boy, the Dividend Dog. Happy Tuesday out there, you guys. Hope you guys had a solid Thanksgiving with friends and family. Hope you were able to score some deals in the stores, and hopefully you guys have been scoring these deals in the market. But on today's video, we'll be going over Amazon, ticker AMZN, about their AWS, how they unveiled their AI-powered innovations in 2024, basically to close out the year, and what they're looking to do in 2025. So before we dive into the video, I want to give you guys all a shout out there for liking and subscribing to the channel. It's really helping the channel grow, and it's letting me know that you guys are liking the content that I'm putting out. Please, if you're new here, don't forget to hit the like and smash that subscribe button and turn your notifications on too, so you do not miss out on any updated and future content. So guys, let's go ahead and dive into the video. AWS, if you guys don't know who it is Amazon's cloud computing platform. Think of it as a set of tools and services that allow businesses, developers, and even some governments too to store their data, run different applications, and build software without needing to own or maintain any physical servers or hardware. So some of the key things about AWS, they provide over 200 services like data storage, like I mentioned, machine learning, artificial intelligence, AI, analytics, and security. So let's just say, for example, if we've all watched Netflix and chilled, or you've used platforms like Twitch for streaming video games or just streaming in general, they're all powered by AWS behind the scenes, which is cool. It's popular because it allows companies to scale their operations quickly and pay only for the resources that they use instead of buying expensive servers, someone to maintain those servers, power them up. Companies can use AWS to handle their computing. And companies who use AWS are some of the biggest name in tech, like I mentioned, Netflix, Airbnb, NASA, and heck, even the US government uses them too. It's a go-to choice for startups and enterprises alike. The revenue for Amazon, AWS, is also a big moneymaker. I think it's around 16% of it. And it's actually Amazon's most profitable segment, helping to fund other parts of the company like Prime and Alexa, which we all know and use. So basically, in short, AWS is the backbone of the internet, making it easier and more affordable for businesses to operate in the digital world, whether it's hosting websites, like I said, storing data, running their AI algorithms. AWS has become essential and will be a need for businesses to survive with this AI wave that is coming in. So guys, let's go ahead and take a look at our first slide here. So during AWS's re-event keynote today, basically this morning, the CEO, who you guys see here, Matt Garman, he highlighted how companies are delivering their new innovations in a generative AI, including their new Trainium 2 chips, Trainium 3, Amazon Nova Foundation models, and even more that we'll go deep into. And then we also are going to be talking about some customers, some companies that you guys are well know, also join Garmin on stage to share their latest innovations. And as you guys can see here, this is what we have in the portfolio. We have 35 shares of Amazon. Have a strong goal of getting 100 shares in the next few years. Just going to keep building it up brick by brick, day by day, buying as much as I can. But we're currently up 16% of it at a value of $7,600, essentially up $1,000 on Amazon. And the stock really took really good make to the news today. The stock is up 45% this past year, and I'm looking forward to continue to go higher. Price target in the range of 230, 240 here in the next 6 to 12 months. Could be a $300 stock in the next 24, 36 months is what I'm calling it. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor, so please do not take this with unloading all your money into Amazon, which I think you should. I'm kidding. But just take it as a strong, highly recommendation that this is one of the best AI companies to have guiding your portfolio. So one of the companies that was talked about today was good old Apple. We know who Apple is and what they do and how they make their money. Well, Apple is now leveraging the AWS platform to accelerate their AI training. For over a decade, we're going to read from the article here. Apple has relied on AWS to power many of its cloud-based services. Now this collaboration is fueling the next generation of intelligent features for Apple users worldwide, according to Benoit Dupin, who is Apple's Senior Director of Machine Learning and AI, which is huge here. One of the latest chapters of this collaboration is Apple's Intelligence, a powerful set of features integrated across the iPhones, iPad, and Mac devices that we know of, and some of us probably use those. This personal intelligence system understands users and helps them work, communicate, and express themselves in new, exciting ways. So as you guys can see, Apple Intelligence is reshaping what they can do with their devices by using AWS, which is another key thing that's going to help driving that revenue and free cash flow that is huge for Amazon. Next up, we had JP Morgan Chase on the stage and how they are using it to improve the customer experience with AWS. Companies are doing whatever they can to keep the customers in-house under their umbrella, so they are doing and calling whoever they need to call, the best of the best, to improve their customer experience. JP Morgan Chase CEO Lori Bear told the re:Invent audience that the company is using AWS to unlock business value as well as open up new opportunities with generative AI. More than 5,000 data scientists, from what I read, use Amazon SageMaker every month to develop AI models as part of work to build an AI platform that can improve various banking services, including potentially reducing customer wait times and improving customer service quality. Beer said JP Morgan Chase, is exploring Amazon's Bedrock large language models, LLMs, is what they're called, aka AI, to enable new services such as AI assisted trip planning for customers, or to help their bankers in-house generate personalized outreach to better engage with their customers. In 2022, JP Morgan Chase started using AWS Graviton chips and saw increased performance benefits. By 2023, the company had nearly 1,000 applications running on AWS, including their core services like deposit and payments. The company's decision to build this data management platform Fusion on AWS is helping it quickly process large amounts of market information, enabling JP Morgan Chase customers to analyze market trends faster. So as you guys see, one of the biggest banks in the world, JP Morgan Chase, is now calling Amazon AWS to, or not calling them, but continue to use the AWS and taking the AWS chips and their platforms to improve their businesses. Next up, in the automotive side of things, Lotus partnered with AWS to drive innovation in their autonomous and connected vehicles with their customers. Lotus has named AWS, Amazon Web Services, as its preferred cloud partner to accelerate the development of its next generation intelligent luxury electric vehicles. The collaboration with AWS is part of the luxury brand's battery electric vehicle, aka BEV, maker's Vision 80 strategy. This is a strategy that they have over at Lotus. This long-term plan aims to transform the company into a global luxury technology brand by 2028. They're looking future down the line. AWS will support Lotus in developing advanced technologies, including the Internet of Things. You guys may see it as IoT, analytics, machine learning, and generative AI to advance connected features, such as talking with their drivers, giving them directions, driving capabilities with autonomous and vehicle performance. From a quote from Bo Lee, their vice president at Lotus, he said, in quote, "We are excited to work with AWS to apply new technologies to like generative AI, AWS, which will help us improve Lotus automated driving capabilities, develop more responsive customer service, and improve driver satisfaction. The partnership enables Lotus to run its RoboSoul self-driving software stack on AWS." Once again, this is just companies reaching out to AWS to just use their platform, which will help facilitate their autonomous task planning like parking, highway driving, and their next generation EV vehicles. Additionally, Lotus has developed a Robo Galaxy on AWS to optimize the efficiency and accessibility of autonomous vehicles for fleet managers globally. So this is great news that an automotive company such as Lotus, who is well known for their vehicles, They're also going EV as well. That they are now partnering up with AWS to help leverage their product even more and can process vast amounts of data. Like I said, including real time traffic information, driver behavior, and all this stuff to improve the safety and functionality of its vehicles. So they are thinking customer oriented of how they can improve their customers' experience with their product or with banking, with JP Morgan Chase and Apple, with improving the functionality of its AI training with everything. So AWS guys is going to be key here for the end of 2024 and going into the future in 2025 as well. Next up, we have AWS. They launched their Trainium 2 instances for improving AI model training. So AWS, once again, I told you guys earlier, they launched their Trainium 2 powered Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, which promotes a 30 to 40% performance gain over current instances. The new instances are designed for training and implementing new generative AI projects and large language models, and offer up to a 20.8 peak petaflops of computual capability. AWS also announced this next generation Trainium 3 AI processors, which are expected to provide 4 times the performance of the TRN2, which is the Trainium 2 Ultra servers, and will be available late 2025. So I'm assuming the backlog of this for AWS for these chips are going to be huge. They're going to be cheaper for companies to get their hands on to help, innovate and keep their company growing and be able to provide information on real-time data. So the last thing I got for you guys is the introducing of Amazon Nova. So this is sort of think of it like Chat GPT. If you've used that before, you can go in and type in what they just did here, a dinosaur sitting in a teacup, and run. And this is the image that they process with it. So this new generation of foundation models has the ability to process text, image, and video as prompts. So you can just type in here, make a dinosaur sitting in a teacup running in the water, and it'll do that for you. So inside, the Amazon Nova, they have about 1,000 GI generative AI applications in motion. We have a bird's eye view on what application builders are still grappling with, said Rohit Prasad, which is the senior vice president of Amazon's artificial general intelligence. Our new Amazon Nova models are intended to help with these challenges for internal and external builders and provide compelling intelligence and content generation while also delivering meaningful progress on latency, cost effectiveness, customization, information grounding, and agentic capabilities. So another huge thing Amazon is releasing here, the Nova, which is going to help businesses, even small businesses too. Even if you are running your own Amazon store, you'll be able to create content very quickly and efficiently by using this. So all of these new models were talked about today. The Amazon Nova Micro, which is a text-only model that delivers the lowest latency responses at a very low cost. Nova Lite, Amazon Nova Pro, Amazon Nova Premier, Amazon Nova Canvas, and Amazon Nova Real. These are all things that customers will be able to use at different price points to help their businesses grow and keep up with the drive here with AI in the future. Now, how will this benefit AI, or how would this Amazon Nova model benefit the customers as they're generating and going with the AI? These models support, custom fine tuning, which allow customers to point, the models to examples in their own proprietary data that have been labeled to boost their accuracy with their products or their businesses. The model learns what matters most to the customer from their own data, including the text, images, and videos. And the Amazon Bedrock Train provides a fine-tuned model that provide those tailored responses. And as you guys can see here, Amazon AWS Web Services revenue is about 16% of Amazon's revenue. We still got the online stores at 39%. And we got the third-party, sellers services revenue at 24%. So I expect Amazon's Web Services revenue to continue to rise as what it's been doing here with their free cash flow. This is Amazon's total free cash flow. It's been on the rise since 2022. As you guys can see, the company was going through with some turn here. So this was a really good time to buy the company. I was buying it at the end, I'd say middle of 2022 when I got to the grasp of this investing game, and been accumulating shares ever since then. So I look forward to what they talked about today. I thought it was great news. The market liked it. Amazon went up to about 213 today. Like I said, I can see the stock going to 225, 230, 240. Like I said, $300 stock here in the next 24, 36 months. Not financial advice, but that's just my hypothetical conviction on the stock. And guys, thank you, if you're still here, for hanging out with the dog here on a Tuesday on the Investing on a 9 to 5 YouTube channel, as we went over AWS's basically their keynote today and talked about their customers and what they are going to be providing to them from an AWS standpoint. If you like the video, please hit the like and drop a comment in the comment section down there. If you are a Amazon investor, I love to see the comments and the collaboration, guys. Until next time, guys, Godspeed, and I will see you on the next video. I'm out.